Hello and welcome to Skeggy, the first Norse settlement in the New World. Today we're going to be playing the Wolves of the Sea versus Lizardmen, and we start out with a duel, the Warriors' duel, to determine who goes first. So the Warriors challenge. Phil, I've selected my Temple Guard champion, obviously. Okay, so that's heavy armour, shield, obsidian blade, which is what I'll be using. What have you got?
Roll a trifle skull, first sword.
What equipment have you got?
Okay, I've got heavy armor, shield, flail, but I've got the helm of many eyes and also favour of the gods. What's the initiative of your guy, just out of curiosity?
Lower than yours anyway. 1.
Right, okay, so I would have gone first anyway. Yeah. Weapon skill 4, your weapon skill
4.
Right, so I'm hitting on 4s. 1 hit.
1 hit. Strength 5, I'm toughness 4.
So 3s.
Oh! No!
And then the mighty
horse
warhorse. 4s. No.
So my Temple Guard champion obviously sidesteps out of the way onto the steps and brings the obsidian blade, hitting a single time.
Whoa! Watch him fire.
I'm strength 4.
Right, so 4s.
No! Oh, so that is the end of my go, and we keep playing this challenge until one of us wins.
Still using the flail because I can't change out because it's an ongoing duel.
Yeah.
1 hit, but now
Strength
I'm wounded
3.
on 5s because I'm strength 3. The horse doesn't either.
So my champion hits once, doesn't wound. No!
Champion again. Hits twice.
Yeah.
Come on, 5. 2 5s.
So I've got a 6 up because I've used a shield and I've got scaly skin 5.
Yep.
So I've got a 6 up. So double 6! No, not even 1.
Yes!
And Phil wins the challenge and rolls on the favour of the gods table. A
No!
1. And Phil already has stupidity.
I'm going to use, and this is why I'm taking my favour of the gods to re-roll it.
6
Apotheosis.
And Phil's going first. Okay, so that was our introduction and challenge because of your Wolves of the Sea army.
Yeah,
Phil.
the Warriors' duel where you get to issue a challenge, decide who goes first.
With a 1 wound.
With a 1 wound infantry or cavalry model.
Yeah. So I accepted with my Temple Guard because basically, weapon skill 4, 3 wounds, 3 attacks.
Yeah.
Protects me a bit more than I could have schooled you.
I thought you were going to do that, to be honest.
When
Because,
you failed that one.
yeah, because there's not an awful lot in the sort of like Chaos Army where there's something that's as tough as your Temple Guard, really, or as attacky as your Temple Guard.
Yeah.
And when I failed those first 2 attacks, failed to wound, I was like, ugh. I've just lost I've just lost a 60-point model here for no reason.
I can't believe we went 2 rounds with it.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
But yeah, favour of the gods to re-roll it.
Yeah.
On unit champions is definitely going to be a thing.
I think that if you're going to be using that Warriors duel, but also in the Sea of Wolves, because every time that you challenge, you get to roll with
exactly.
unit champions.
That's what I mean.
The favour of gods is going to be really, really key across the army, I think.
Yeah.
Take it on whoever can take it.
Exactly. So let's get into our army list, Phil. I'm going to go first because I'm the defenders of Lustria against your incursion from Skeggy. I've got a Slan Mage Priest who's got Lore Familiar, Earthing Rod, Power Scroll.
Okay.
And the BSB for the army, a higher state of mind, so I'm ethereal. And I'm taking Conflagration of Flames, which is a magic missile with a blast.
Right, okay.
I've got give a unit a 5-up ward for just my own turn. And I've also got Tempest which is a 3-inch blast with a 12-inch bubble,
Right.
like an actual effect for a vortex. It makes everything difficult and dangerous to enemy models.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, so I thought that'd be a decent one against your army. I've then got a skink priest who's got apotheosis and pillar of flame, which is obviously control where it goes.
Yeah.
Vortex. That skink priest has got the cloak of feathers, so
That's
it's be
got
flying around.
Yeah. Nice.
And I've got a Saurus Scarvet, who is on a Carnosaur with a great weapon, got armour of meteoric iron, talisman of protection. So I'm going to be on a 5-up armour that you can't modify.
Yep.
5-up ward, obviously can't be modified. I've then got 18 Saurus warriors in my core with full command, shield wall, thrusting spears. I've got 18 Temple Guard, now 17.
So yeah.
With not quite full command. And 3 jungle swarms. 2 lots of 10 skink skirmishers. All with blowpipes, both with scouts, because it's a 0-to-1 per 1,000 choice. We're playing 2K. One of them has a patrol leader. I've got 5 Cold One riders with full command, drilled cavalry spears, and the Skaven Pelt banner, which gives frenzy and hatred Skaven. But you're not Skaven.
No.
Yeah. So that is my army, Phil. What is in your Wolves of the Sea?
So I've lent really into this arcane journal. So I've started off with the 0-to-1 choice for the characters, which is the Chaos Lord.
Yeah.
And on my Chaos Lord, I've gone a little bit crazy, and let's see if it actually works. So it's got the Master of Mortals.
Yeah.
So Marauder units get +1 to their leadership.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good. For magic items, it's got the Dagger of the Dark Pantheon.
And that's the one that's -2 AP.
Strength user, -2 AP, but for every kill that I score, I can either +1 to my casting or 1 to my dispel. I can use it either way.
Yeah, go on. I can half see where this is going.
I've taken the Wizarding Hat,
Yeah.
which makes me a level 1 wizard, but makes me stupid.
Yeah. So that's a double stupid in the unit how you've deployed it.
Yes.
And actually now triple because you've got -1.
No, I haven't, because I re-rolled, I got Apotheosis.
Yeah. I'm so happy at that one.
I got a Spell Familiar, which means my level 1 has now got 2 spells.
Yeah, because the Wizarding Hat actually makes
you a
wizard.
level 1 wizard. Not that you cast spells like a wizard, you are actually a level 1 wizard, which gives you access to the arcane items. So I've got a Spell Familiar, then just to top off the points, Favour of the Gods.
Yeah.
Now, again, it's got Shield, Full Plate, which comes as standard, and then taking a Demonic Steed.
Yeah.
For him.
Okay.
And then moving on to my characters, and I've got 3 Marauder Tribe Chieftains.
Okay.
Which are the new character in the Arcane Journal for the Sea of Wolves. They're basically kind of like Aspiring Champion, and they are armed all exactly the same.
Yeah.
2 Favour of the Gods, a flail, and a warhorse with a shield.
Okay. Okay. And the difference between them and Aspiring Champions for anyone at home is that they've got light armour instead of heavy armour.
Yep.
Or have they got any armour?
They've got light armour instead of...
Did you buy it?
Light armour comes as standard.
Right, so they've got light armour instead of heavy. And they've got a 6-up ward rather than a 5-up ward from Chaos Armour.
Yep.
Even though they're not really wearing any armour.
Yeah. I actually think they can take heavy armour, but I've not bought it anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Then in my actual core, I've got 2 units of 16 Marauder Tribe Berserkers that have got full command and flails.
Okay. And you've deployed them in skirmish formation?
I have, yeah. So I'm really, Raiders, not going to be in a tight formation, so I've tried to do as little as possible.
And we're in the jungle.
And we're in a jungle where they're going to be hacking down the trees and stuff, so smacking the trees with flails.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're both in skirmish. Then I've got 3 units of 6 Marauder Horsemen with flails, javelins, shields, and because they're part of the Sea of Wolves, they get to take ambushes. So all 3 have got ambushes.
Right, and that's where your Marauder Chieftains are going?
Yeah.
Yeah. And important to note on the Chieftains, if Phil skirmishes with the Marauder Horsemen, normally an Aspiring Champion would, if you wanted to join they wouldn't be able to skirmish.
You'd have to go into open formation.
Yeah, Marauder Chieftains are the same unit type of light cavalry.
Yep.
So can join a skirmishing formation on Marauder Horse, which is a real big benefit. It's the main benefit, I think, of Marauder Chieftains over Aspiring Champions.
Yeah. I've got a unit of 6 dogs.
Yeah.
Just because I had some points that I needed to fill, basically.
That normally you would put down first, but Phil actually put his shag off first.
Yeah, because I didn't want to box. I've got a really bad habit of boxing in my big killer units. So I was like, put the shag off down and see where else can go. I've got 3 Dragon Ogres with heavy armour, great weapons, and also a Shartak, which is just their champion.
Yeah.
Which also gets the roll on the Gaze of the Gods if he kills it, because Wolves of the Sea. I've got 6 Marauder Tribe Huskals. Now,
which are effectively like heavy or medium cavalry versions of Marauder Cav.
Yeah, they are.
4.
They are basically that. They've got heavy armour, flails, shields, and drilled.
Yeah.
I've also given them the Mark of Zeech as well.
Okay. So that's with your general in there. We'll be casting with +1 because you've got unit strength over 10.
Yeah. Plus whatever he gets to kill in combat.
Yeah, you see, I think this is an inspired. It may not be the best combo, but I think it's an inspired combo.
Yeah, it's definitely making me feel good about it anyway.
Yeah.
And then in my final unit is a Dragon Ogre Shaggoth, which you mentioned before. Heavy armour, biting blade, and extra arm. So he's toting 6 attacks at -2.
Right. So those are our army lists. Hopefully you enjoy this battle report. If you do, please do all the YouTubey stuff like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It really does help out in that it gets this video shown to more people, and that means that I can produce more videos and inspires Phil to come on more. Look at his face, you want to see him more, don't you? If you really like it, there is a Patreon link below where you can get early access to the videos, so you can see the Tuesday talkie of the Marauders. Oh, sorry, the Warriors of Chaos Arcane Journal.
Yeah.
I'm just we're doing more of the sea now. Also, you get ad-free videos, access to the Discord, as well as dice. And with that, let's get into the game. So this is the battlefield. Phil, your turn because you won the challenge.
So it's my command phase. First thing I'm going to do is it Beiji? Because I'm using him. Is it not like Philly?
Yeah, well, this is one of the things. Phil's got a borrowed army off me, and I've got a borrowed army off Ian.
Right. So Philly the Chaos Warlord.
Oh, that hurts me. That hurts.
I'm going to do Favour of the Gods with him. Now I'm going to use the Gaze of the Gods that I've got.
That's 2 1s on the first roll.
I know.
Favour. Like
4.
It's +1 weapon skill or attack. And in those reference cards, they've not a Gaze of the Gods thing, is there?
No, there isn't. It's Favour of the Gods.
Right, so it's +1 weapon skill. And Phil, into your turn then. Any castings? What spells did Beiji have?
So Philly got Gathering Darkness, which has only got a 12-inch range, -2 leadership.
Yeah.
And I've also got Demonic Familiars. So nothing is going to be cast this turn because
you're out of range.
I'm out of range. Everything.
Because Familiars is...
It is the Assailment spell, which is 2d6 strength 2, no armor save. Yeah. So it's only combat.
Okay, movement then. Or any charges.
I'm not going to be able to charge anything. I don't think I'm
You could charge your Shaggoth, I suppose.
I mean, it's got a... What is it? A 13... 16-inch?
Yeah, well, has it got Swift Stride?
Yes.
Has it?
Take -1 off my movement.
Yeah, so you've got 7 + 6.
Yep.
Because you've not got Swift Stride. So
no.
I'm 12 inches away from you. Oh, -1 to the movement for difficult terrain.
Yeah.
And we've got non-difficults for these sections, the entire width of the section where the frauds are.
So, no charges to declare. Just going to do some movement.
Okay.
So, shag off. He's going to go.
Have you -1 to the
I have. That's only 12 inches of movement.
Okay.
And these are just for the table dressing, aren't they? We're not using them as that. The wolves will go straight forward 14. We did say because this is a 4 that this is passable terrain.
Oh, so do you not need to wheel?
Because you're coming after.
There we go. Yeah. Is that their full move?
Yes.
Cool. Right. The Marauder Berserkers have moved through cover, so don't care about going through that.
Yeah, and they're great thing about the Berserkers, you get a lot for their points. I mean, they're movement 5, which I think is fantastic. So they can literally just
sprint up.
And if you are going to put all these in skirmish, get some skirmish movement trays.
Yeah. And we'll be back when Phil's moved them all. The next unit's going to repeat the action and move up into the woods next to the skink skirmishers. Yeah. I might have to run away next turn. And the movement's complete, and Phil is within 5, I'm going to guess, of me. So I'm going to have to take the charge, I guess. Right, Phil, next on.
We will move the Marauder Tribe Huskars.
You're going to take stupidity tests.
Oh,
actually,
I didn't forget to say. I forgot to say stupidity tests.
Yeah, because you've got the Wizarding hat, so that's a stupidity test.
Yep.
For your character, and your unit champion is stupid as well.
Yes.
But is apotheosist. So
right. So I'm leadership 10 on the Chaos Lord.
Leadership 9.
Leadership 9 on the Chaos Lord.
Yeah. And leadership 8 on your
Do
champion.
you use the highest leadership in
No,
the
you
unit?
use your own.
Right. So leadership 9. Fine.
Oh.
Now
your unit champion.
Yeah. Who is leadership 9 but gets +1 because of Masters and Mortals.
Yeah.
So he's leadership 10.
Right, go on then. Fine.
Steely. Or intelligent-y.
Intelligent. Yeah, non-stupidity. Right. So you're going to drill right up. And you've got an 8-inch movement.
Yeah.
Ooh, don't clip that terrain. Don't tell me you're going all the way to there.
No. We're going to go here.
Right. Okay, so well within my charge distance.
Yeah.
I think... Don't forget they're not Chaos Knights.
Yeah, I know. But they do have countercharge.
Countercharge only works against monsters and cavalry.
But it works against infantry.
No.
Oh, well, I'm moving that back then.
So Phil ends just out of my charge range. And you Dragon Ogres.
They're just going to go 14 inches straight forward. There we go.
Okay.
I think they should actually be a little bit further over.
Okay. So right up in my face straight away. Have you got any casting?
No, I haven't actually. I've got no casting whatsoever. I've only got my level 1.
Okay. So that is
End of my turn.
my go. Yeah. Into Lizardmen. Kill the attackers! So the start of the turn, I've not got anything to do. The only thing that I've got is an enchantment that gives a 5 up to the end of my turn, which I'm not going to need. Oh, do you know what? I'll cast it on my Saurus Cav. Go on, Saurus Cav. I get a 12 with my slam.
No, you can have that.
Have it. Have it. They can have a spooky bear then.
Ooh.
A red spooky bear. Right. That obviously means a 5 up 1.
Yep.
Into the charges, I've got one that I'm forced to do, which is my Saurus into the dogs.
What's the maximum charge range of them?
So they've got 7, minus 1 because they're in terrain.
Yeah.
So 6, plus they're 9, so 15. So that's my only charge, Phil.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm going to flee with the dogs.
Okay.
I'm not going to add Swift Stride to it.
Okay.
So
8
inches
away from my banner. Yeah. Into the middle of the stream. I've got no redirects that are possible, so I'm just going to fail charge forwards. And 5.
No, you take the lowest. You're going through
Oh,
terrain.
and I've got to use Swift Stride. So that's
5.
5 total, -1 because I'm going through terrain, so 4. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
Actually, before all that happens, they've got stupidity. They fine. So all of that meat doesn't have to be cut. Right, into remaining moves. So my swarm blocking in front of those marauders isn't really going to help. Because they've got the attacks to chew through the swarms. So what I'm actually going to do is set up a bit of a block behind my skinks. Oh, and I've got to be an inch apart, haven't I? So that means when the Shaggoth overruns through the skinks, I've got another turn to do something about it, because, or at least a turn, because the swarms are unbreakable. My Slan can move 8 with its fly, so I'm going to do exactly that. Waka waka waka. My Carnosaur. Now I do want to go and rip through the Shaggoth. I really want to do that. Great weapon and Carnosaur. Can I do it? Yeah. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to start wheeling my Temple Guard round though. That's the first thing that I'm going to do. Not only does it slightly help me with the Shaggoth, I'm going. Do you know what? I'm going to deal with these marauders first. 10. Gets my skink priester here. I'm so indecisive about 2 big combat blocks of these skirmishers, and I don't know, like, actually how good will they be? How good actually will they be? What I'm going to do is move 5 inches and then predict the swift death of the Saurus. So I'm going to turn to the side and hopefully have a few turns between it before I really need to do something there. And I'm going to widen my arc just a little bit by angling it. Right, my Saurus. Oh, just going to stay where they are. Give Phil a few options with what to do, and buy me a few turns. Luckily, he's charging into cover, so hopefully he'll roll a trip 1. Into the shooting phase, I'm going to start out with my skinks with blowpipes in the middle. They're going to obviously fire into the Shaggoth and hopefully poison the hell out of it. This one is the unit with the champion, so with multiple shots, I'm hitting on 5s with all of the unit. The champion will be hitting on 4s. Come on!
Oh God!
So I've got 6 poisons.
It's enough to kill him.
Yeah, the champion hits once, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more hits. So 6 total hits, 6 total poisoned. And I'm going to still roll the champion separate to see if that's the one that does you in. So wounding on 6s, I guess.
Yeah.
So 8 total wounds. Now that is lucky. What's your save, Phil?
Heavy armour
Yeah.
with armoured hide 2, so I'm
So
on a 3 up.
Okay. Right, 3s. 2, 3, 4, 5. Left on 1 wound? Is that 1 wound left? Oh, it must be. It must be. Shaggoth must have 6 wounds.
I don't think they do.
You don't think they do? Shaggoth must have
6 wounds.
Right.
6 wounds. He's got 1 wound left.
Oh, I
1 wound left.
A skink does him in.
1 wound left.
Right, so in the other unit,
Yep.
I've not got a champion and I'm going to fire into... So I can either fire at the one that's in cover and get all of my shots, or lose 2 skinks' shots. I'm going to single shot at the unit in cover, and that's because it's just the closest unit to me, and I might make it so that Phil has to roll the dice to charge if I flee, so I can preserve that unit for next turn. That also, with single shotting, allows me to get the 6s for poisoned. Because I'm in half range, it's just -1 skirmish. Oh, no, I just hit on 6s. So come on, the poisoned. 2, yes! Come on. You've got your light armour. Have you got shields? You come standard with light armor. Have you bought shields?
Well,
so they can't have shields.
no. So I've got a 6 up, followed by a 6 up ward.
Okay.
No.
Yes.
2 die.
Right, and I need to kill a total of 4 to force a panic. Oh no, you're frenzied.
Frenzied, so I don't care.
Frenzied, I don't care. You're playing 40k. My skink priest is going to cast Pillar of Flame or Fire, whichever it is.
Oh, no, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not.
Double 1. What does it do? That's not good. I feel I got a 3. You read it to me.
Dimensional Cascade. The summon magic breaks free, creating an ethereal tornado. Sends a 5-inch blast template over the wizard. Every model, friend or foe, whose base lies underneath the templates risk being hit and suffering a single strength 10 hit with an AP of -4.
Right. So that's just myself.
That's just yourself.
Right.
That's not too bad.
Roll me a 2 up to wound me. I do take a wound. Right. It doesn't end the magic phase or anything like that?
No.
Right. Excellent. I'm going to cast Convocation of Fire with my slam. Yes. I can't believe that. I get a 4 plus my 4. I needed a 10. Oh, do you know, I was half about to say I'm going to use my power scroll and didn't, obviously. So I thought, it's not that needed this turn. It was really needed this turn now that I failed it. I am going to cast Tempest, which is a bubble of difficult and dangerous.
Right.
8, 12.
I think I'm going to go and just try and
Fated it.
fate it. So double 6. No.
Right, so I get my Tempest. So I've placed my Tempest, that won't move, and it means that Phil, his unit of Marauders here, that I blowpiped, will be dangerous when they charge. When they're forced to charge. That is, in fact, the end of my go. So it's over to your turn 2.
Okay.
So Phil, do your ambushers come on? Have you got just 3 identical units?
Yeah, and not a single one comes in.
This is why you don't like ambushers.
It's exactly why I don't like ambushes.
Right.
That's about 400 points worth of units that then have not come on in turn 2.
Yeah. So stupidity tests.
Yeah. So Philly, he's fine.
Right. Gaze of the Gods, do you want to do any?
No.
And that's because you've used all your favours?
Yeah, they're on the table at the moment. So
charges.
We will charges. Shagoff is going to go into the Skinks.
Declare them all, I'll tell you all.
Marauder Tribe Berserkers are going to go into the Cold One Riders.
Yeah, they've got to hold because they're frenzied.
And the Marauder Tribe Berserkers are going to go into the Skinks.
Okay, they are going to flee.
Okay.
Right, so I'll get the flee moves done. The other unit's going to flee as well. And then we'll see where you want to redirect her. The unit on the right flees 3, -1, goes to a... It is -1 through... I've got moved through cover, so I ignore it. So I go 3 there, and the unit next to the Shagoff goes 7 and just pops out behind the unit of Temple Guard.
Yep.
So my unit of Skinks has actually hit the unit of Saurus Cav. So popped through the Saurus Cav.
Mm-hmm.
And we've just done that with the entire unit. Because would only those models pop in a skirmisher unit? I don't know. In the skirmisher.
I don't know.
Anyway, right. Redirections, where do you want to redirect?
So I'm going to redirect the Marauder Tribe Huskars that are on my left.
Not Huskars.
I'm not Huskars, Berserkers.
So for the first model, you're 8 inches away.
Right.
Which gives you a 9-inch charge through the woods.
No, because I've got moved through cover.
Ah, yes, you do. But you roll 2d6, pick the lowest.
Yeah.
And that's for both of these 2 units because of Tempest.
Yeah.
Your Shagoff, where's the redirect?
Well, it's not. It's just going to charge forward and go into the...
So you redirecting / not redirecting.
It's just going to follow the charge path.
Either way.
So I haven't got anything I can actually redirect to, because you've really done well putting the swarm there, so I can't actually get round it.
I thought about that. So
yeah, I can't actually get around it, so it'll have to go into...
Yeah, and you can't fail that charge.
No.
So we'll get a corner to corner, and then 2 bases. Right, on into the Saurus cab, we've got the unit on the left of camera. Or you pick the lowest, he's 3.
Yeah. But they've got movement 5.
So it's
So they're in.
Right, roll the distance for the other unit.
They're 6, so they're
and they were
not
8 inches away,
Yeah.
But they've moved through difficult terrain because of Tempest making the difficult dangerous.
Yep.
So you've got 14 left in that unit, so 14 dangerouses.
Yep.
So the differently coloured one is the champion. 1's dead. Oh, only 1 dies.
2 die.
Oh, 2. Still not the champion. The champion gets a 6, he's really not bothered about that ever. So Phil's managed to get 4 of his front rank actually within range of my unit and charged in. They can move up to 18.
Got to rally these.
Yes. The dogs. They're loners, so don't use the general's leadership, so keep running.
They run.
Do you want to add your swift stride?
No.
Straight towards the table edge? You're an inch away. Do you want to just see if they rally next turn now?
No, let's keep the suspense.
Make sure people don't turn off just because they're dogs. So Phil, where is your general's unit going?
They're going to go into the Saurus cab that are... Right,
Saurus.
Yeah.
I'll thank you. I'll have 18
the
Saurus.
Saurus warriors that are right in front.
Right. So they're going to hold because they might as well just die if I run off.
They need to take a terror test.
A terror?
So I have got the Sea Crest, Sea Raiders crest, which confers fear, but
on a demonic mount.
Demonic mount, I've got fear, so he's got terror now as well.
Okay. I'm in range of my general, and I pass.
Right.
Roll your dice. Ooh, you're going into terrain. You'll obviously widen out.
Yeah.
So you pick the lowest. So you 3 plus 8 and -1. So you were actually failing there.
By 1.
Right, so Phil has just discovered he's got Warband. So do you have to have all characters in there? Because you don't have Warband on your leader. He's only the majority of the unit. Phil does get a reroll. 5 and a 1. He gets in. He well gets in. It's not even close. And Phil gets in. Those Saurus are in trouble. And the Dragon Ogre's compulsory moves. Not compulsory.
Not compulsory.
Non-compulsory moves.
So they're going to turn for an inch. And then go forward.
Yeah.
7. I'm not marching them too far forward yet. I want to be able to try and get a flank with them.
Yeah, so you had loads of...
I had loads of play with them.
Yeah.
I could probably go a little bit further, but I think we'll be able to get into something anyway, so that's why I'm leaving them there.
Cool. Right, no shooting.
No. It is now...
Time for combat. Right, where do you want to start? Shag off.
Yeah, why not? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, so you got 6 attacks including your extra arm. So you've missed your chance, haven't you? Because we've already started combat.
Because you've moved me onto the combat phase, I've missed my chance.
You forgot about it until now, don't you? Right? Of course I'll let you go back and do that, Phil.
So, Storm Call.
Yes.
It's a bound level 1 spell.
Done. And it's cast on self, which is 5.
Yeah, so it goes off an 8.
My slam is going to try and dispel.
Oh, it does.
No, you're not quickened.
Spoil sport. Right then. So we'll then just do his attacks.
Yeah.
So hitting on 3s.
Yeah, because Phil isn't double +1 me, so that 2 misses.
What toughness are you?
2.
2's to hit.
2's to kill. That's 4
1, 2,
wounds,
3,
and
4.
I think I've got 5 a base. Success! They've got 5. Phil doesn't kill a base. In return, I shall poison you, sir. I've got 5 attacks each with the swarms.
Bye, shag off.
Bye,
Shag off. Bye.
Goodbye, Shagger. 6s. Right. So I've got 3 that auto wound, and I hit on 4s because Phil isn't double +1 me. I've got 5 hits and I'll wound on 6s. No, so you've got 3 wounds to save on your 3 up.
No! He's dead.
He takes a wound which kills him. Yes.
Do you know what, right? Every time I've taken this shag off, I don't know if I'm too aggressive with it, but it dies almost in turn 1 or 2. I've never seen it
on this channel. It's not done well.
It's not done well in any game I've played with it.
I wouldn't say you've done anything wrong with him. I'd say those 5 wounds from the skinks were well above average. Right, and then swarms are gonna test to restrain, I guess. 5. They do, which is excellent. So into the Marauder Berserker combat.
Yeah.
Berserks.
My Berserker champion is going to challenge.
I'll accept, right?
Brilliant. Your weapon scale 4, I'm guessing?
Probably. Roll them and see if it matters, Phil. It does. It really does. I am weapon skill 4.
Right.
So 1 hit. You've got a flail.
Yeah.
So you're strength 5. I'm toughness 4. So you need a 3.
Oh, -2.
Yes. So I've got scaly skin, heavy armor, shields, and I've got an armored hide 1. So I've got a 3 up goes to a 5 up.
Yep.
Come on. Oh, my champion dies. No. No.
And now I'll immediately roll on the Gaze of the Gods table.
Yeah, for that unit champion only.
9.
It is 1 dice. Roll again.
No!
Stupidity!
No!
Yes! Have you got faith in the gods there?
No, because you can't take anything.
Another stupidity. That was definitely worth losing my champion over. Right, you've got 3 more berserkers. Well, you've got Frenzy, 1 attack base.
Frenzy, 1 attack base. I've got 2 attacks.
Right, so 6 total attacks.
Hitting on 4s.
That's 3.
Average. Winning on 3s. 2.
Right, and then I've got 5 up saves because the flails are -2.
Oh.
Right, my attacks back.
This is where this unit just disappears, I think.
Yeah, we've got all attacks because I'm... Basically, my frontage gets me all the attacks. It's 90 in between the ends. I've got... So I hit on 4s with my Saurus. With 12 attacks, which is actually, from a unit of 4, is really respectable. So that's 7 hits. Wounded on 4s because it feels...
Way!
That's terrible. 0 wounds. And then I've got 8 attacks from the cold ones. That was mental.
Hitting on 4s again.
Yeah. Come on, cold ones. That's 5 hits.
1
wound.
It wasn't armor bane, so 6 up, followed by a 6 up, followed by a 6 up. No!
I've done a wound. Are you ready for this, Phil? I've done a wound. I've got close and a banner. You've done a wound and got a banner.
I lose by 1.
You lose by 1. that combat is mental. Right. So you lose frenzy.
Yeah.
You defrenzified. Right. And roll your leadership.
So
you're not in Master Immortals range.
No, so I'm leadership 8.
Yeah.
So give ground.
7.
Yeah.
You give ground. Just move backwards. I know.
Push them.
I'm gonna test to restrain though. Because I'm going into my turn. I do with my general near. I want to get my cavalry spears off essentially.
Yeah.
Right, into the units that isn't gonna be 50-50 always. Philly definitely goes first.
Yeah. He will issue a challenge.
Oh no, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't. Your unit champion goes first.
Oh, that's what
because he's got always trying to.
First.
Is he Philly?
No, he can be somebody else. Yeah, I'm going to issue a challenge with him.
It's not worth you getting another Gaze of the Gods, so I'm going to refuse and just... You can pick my champions, go to the back of the unit.
Yeah, fine.
Okay.
Fine. Okay,
Yeah.
he's gone. Right.
He's gone. Right. Yeah, you get into it.
Unnamed champion from
Oh,
Apotheos.
he's got to get a name.
He's not yet. He's not proven himself.
He's won a challenge versus that.
Not yet. Yeah, but
Right.
that's in the same battle. He don't get a name until afterwards.
Right. Okay.
So he's got 2 attacks base.
Yeah.
1 from Apotheosis.
Yeah.
And 1 from Furious Charge.
Yes.
So he's hitting on.
Oh no, he gets strength and weapon skill, strength and leadership.
Sorry, Apotheosis, strength and leadership.
I've just cut that.
Right,
Out.
okay, well,
Right. So how many attacks have you got, Phil?
3. 2 base, 1 from Furious Charge.
Cool.
So I'm
And
hitting
weapon
on.
skill 3.
I weapon skill 5.
4. Hitting on 3s.
1.
Okay. Wounding with your flail on 3s?
Yep.
No. Right. So into Philly, who's got 5 attacks base.
Oh, he will do his demonic familiars first
Okay.
because he's a assailment spell.
Yes. Miscast! Right. Give me a 6, give me the thing. You read it out to me, I'm going to read it out to you. Right, so a 6. Calamitous Decimation. Center a 3-inch blast over the wizard. Every model, friend or foe, underneath suffers a strength 6 AP -2. Lucky you're on a 40 mil. Right. So you will get hit because you're in the blast.
Yep.
You've got 2 of you and 1 of me. So I'll roll you, you roll me.
Right, go on then. All right, you.
I get hit. It's so I'm going to wound your lord on a not that. Risk hitting 2 Huskarls. I hit 1 and do 1 in.
-2. So they've got. I'm
Heavy.
using flails, so they've just got heavy armor.
So it ignores
It ignores that, but I've got. They don't have chaos armor,
No,
so just
no.
1 dice.
Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. And this game has been pretty mental for
So
rolling.
now I'm going to roll my 5 attacks.
Yes. You hit 4 times. And...
Wounding on 3s. I get 2 wounds at -2.
Right, 2 wounds at -2. I've got heavy armour and a shield, so I get 6 ups. No, 2 dead.
I'll do.
The first kills of the day.
So I'll just put that there to remind myself that I've got +2 to the spell or cast from now on.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, for the next
turn.
turn. His demonic mount.
Yeah.
I'll do that first. So it's 2 attacks, 2 hits,
Yeah.
no wounds.
Strength 5, aren't you? So 1 wound.
4 demonic mounts, aren't
No,
they?
strength
Strength
5.
5. 1 wound
Strength
then.
5. So I've got 4 up. I fail. My front rank's going here.
Okay, so
And then the Huskarls.
2.
So with 5 remaining Huskarls...
So the hitting.
Oh no, you've already done your champion. It's 4, remember.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh.
Yeah. So 8 attacks from the Huskarls. Hitting on 3s. 3 hits. And then wounding on 3s. 2. 2 at AP -2 gives me a 6 up. 2 more dead. And that means I've just got 1 on the front rank left. And I've got spears in the second round. But Phil gets his horses first.
So did I do the champion horse before?
No.
I didn't. So I've got 5 horses.
Yeah. Hitting 3 times, wounding on 4s.
5.
So he's then 5s to wound. Oh! Jesus, this is no minus, so I've got a 4 up save. Oh, 2 die. Right, so that's 1 from the front. So that's my entire front gone. And I've got 5 attacks back with my spears. Hitting on 4s, that's 1. Wounding on 4s, nope. Right, so I guess I lose combat by a significant way. I've got... What? The combat 6 kills in favour of you, Phil. So that's combat res 6 to you. You've got close a banner,
Yep.
and that's it.
Yep.
I've got closer banner. I've got a rank. So we down to 5 difference.
Yep.
I'm in range of my general. Ooh, am I? So do your stomp attack, Phil. It wounds. The 4 up. Yes. I'm in range of my general, so I'm leadership 10. So I'm leadership 9, goes down to 4 for give ground.
Your leadership 8, -1 for terror.
Ah, right, okay.
9, -1 for terror, so you're 8.
So 3 for give ground. I'm going to re-roll that because my slan's a battle standard bearer. 7. So I'm for Bygo. I'm going to use shield wall to turn that into a give ground.
Okay.
Phil's just pointed out that I don't get my ranks, but that only alters the give ground threshold. So correction to the combat res, but not to the actual outcome. So with the give ground, Phil is actually out of my vision art of the Temple Guard. So I actually pushed them forward too far. Should have seen that coming. And with that, we'll get into Lizardmen turn 2. Right, so at the start of Lizardmen turn, let's first get into rallying. So I've got to rally some skinks. So Phil's whipped away my dice tray.
I did, so you had a nice shot actually.
Right, the skinks over here are fine. And the skinks on the right hand side. BSB reroll?
You've actually doesn't rallying have did they have cold-blooded skinks?
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah. So I'm re-rolling because of my BSB. Fine. And rally. Right. Let's get into the charges, I guess. I'm going to start off by trying to give a 5-up ward to my cold-blooded cold ones. That it goes off on a 13. Do you want to try and dispel that?
No.
No.
I can't dispel anyway because he's in.
You couldn't. You've got your
fated, but I don't really want to do that at the moment.
not for that one. Oh, stupidity for the cold ones.
Fail.
Very much so. Very much so. So they stand there, I guess.
But they go.
They can move forward, but I can't contact you, and I'm 2 inches away.
Oh, right, okay.
Right, charges. Right, with the cold ones getting stupid, I'm not going to declare charges over this side of the battlefield this turn. I'm going to get a spell off, Phil.
Okay.
It's going to happen. My swarms are going to charge into the back of Phil's Huskarl unit. So they just... How to film around this? How to film? So they are 6 inches away, so I can't fail.
Right, okay.
So let's see how many other get in. 3. Oh, it's 2. Because I picked the lowest because I'm charging into terrain. So the 2, I'm exactly 6 from this corner. So I'll get 2 in and leave 1 out. Other movement, my Cloak of Feathers Skink Priest. He's got a... I can't get up past these.
It's because we've got a 360-degree charge at range.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know what? He's just going to come out to the corner. Good use of Cloak of Feathers there. My Slan is going to be very happy if the Marauders charge him, actually.
They don't have to, remember now. Oh, he's dead. He's fallen out of his chair. Ah! He's gone.
And then use Lumbering. Turn up to 90. In fact, the Skink Priest is going to fly 20. The Carnosaur is going to go an inch. This is hard to wheel a 2 inch. And then another 4 inches to here. And pivot on the spot.
Pivot.
Pivot!
Pivot.
The Temple Guard are going to pivot a great deal, but not before the skinks move out of the way, just to allow me to move that tray to somewhere. Because I can't actually shoot anyone at the moment, so I might as well guard against the ambushers coming on. Pivot! And then I can charge when those dragon ogres come over, things like that. Into the shooting phase, I guess. My skinks on this side, count as moving, are in long range, I think. Are in long range, and it's cover, so -3. So I'm hitting on 7s.
Skirmish.
Or skirmish. 8s. So 6s and 5s. There's 10 of them. 2, 4, 7. Hitting on 6s and 5s. Nothing. Magic. We're going to start with Pillar of Fire from the Skink Priest, which obviously miscast last turn. 7, 9. So it goes off and replace the pillar here. I'm going to cast Conflagration of Fire with my Mage Priest. On a 13, do you want to go for the double 6, Phil?
Yeah, I'll try. No, I fail.
Right, and it's a magic missile with a large blast. The Conflagration scatters D3 plus 1. 4. So it gets to there. I clip 2.
I think you got 3 there, mate, to be perfectly honest.
Is it 3?
I think
Okay.
it's 3.
I get 2. It's strength 4 and does 1 wound.
Minus.
AP -2. So it does 1 in.
Oh.
I'm so glad I didn't charge them. Oh no, don't pick up the other one. That's my Pillar of Flame.
Oh, sorry. There it is.
How dare you. That's the end of my shooting.
Okay.
Into combat. I get +4 for charging with my swarms because I charged in the rear. Okay. Your champion goes first with always strikes first.
Yeah.
So where are you directing your attacks? The 1 wound is actually at the back.
I know, so I'm going to go and actually attack the Saurus.
Right.
Because I can't stop really
My swarms attacking you.
I mean, I've got 7 attacks. I've got 2 with my champion that will strike before you swarms, and 5 with Philly.
Yeah.
But I don't think
That you'll remove a full base.
that'll remove a full base.
Okay.
Oh!
Go on.
But I have got Demonic Familiars.
Yeah, well, do your champion first.
Yeah, so champion first. 1 hit.
Yeah, it's into the Saurus.
Yeah, 1 wound.
1 wound is AP -2, so
Yeah.
6s. 1 dead.
1 dead. Now,
You've got Familiars at +2 to cast.
+4 to cast.
Yeah, you've got 5 in the unit with Philly, so that's +1 for being a regiment of Zinch.
Yeah.
You've got +2 from last turn, that's +3.
Yeah. And +1 for being a level 1 mage.
Yeah, so that's +4.
Yeah, so we'll do Demonic Familiars into
The Swarm.
the swarms.
Yeah. 5, 9.
9.
It goes off.
Yes! It's on at 8.
Right. So what's it do?
It's 2d6 hits, strength 2, no armor save.
Right, I'm only toughness 2, so you get 6 hits into my swarms.
So 4s.
Yeah, 4s.
3
wounds. That leaves one of the swarms on 2 wounds.
Oh, and this is, so that's now gone
Yeah,
But-
you've got 5 attacks. Where do you want to direct them?
into the swarm, because now I can remove
Yeah,
a swarm base.
So I'm hitting, what weapon skill are you? 3?
less than you.
So yeah, I'm hitting on 2s. Wounded on...
Yeah, because you're 7.
I'm 8 because
yeah.
of apotheosis.
Yeah, cool.
So
3
I've got
wounds.
3 wounds.
So you've done him a base and taken a wound off the next base.
And now I've got +3 again from the Dagger of the Dark Pantheon.
Yes. Yeah, so you +3. This is a decent combo, really.
Yeah, I mean,
If you can get a bit of a roll with your chaos. Lord.
exactly. I mean, you've already got a high enough strength. The -2 is really good and really respectable.
Do you know what would be good? Doppelganger.
Yeah, because it says you have to do the wounds with the weapon, and
Yeah.
Doppelganger allows you to, it does it with the weapon.
Yeah.
So if you do that, you could auto cast things almost.
Or if you rolled well, yeah. Oh, mate, yeah. Oh,
Can he take illusion though?
you can with the wizarding hat. And
Oh my god!
right, so the swarms into your Huskarls. I get a poisoned. I've got another attack actually. I get 2 poisoned and 1 hit. The 1 hit doesn't wound. So armor saves, basic. You've got heavy armor.
Oh, they
2
love
saves.
it.
Right, now you go first, then my Saurus.
Yeah, so I've got 4 guys that are going to be attacking into the Saurus.
Yeah.
2 hits.
Yeah.
I should have actually gone into the swarms, actually, thinking about this now, because I've got 5 to
3
wound.
Nothing.
Nothing.
And then your war horses are in front of the Saurus.
So the war horses can go into the swarms, can't they?
Yeah, but I mean, initiative value is higher than the
Yeah.
Saurus.
So the 5 horses are going to go into the swarms. So 3's to hit.
So 1 fails. You can only actually hit what you're in contact with. So
Yeah.
let's do 2 into the swarms that are actually in contact with the swarms, and then 2 into the Saurus.
Yeah. Okay, so 2 into the swarms, they're wounded
Yep.
on 3s.
Yep.
1 wound.
So that's down to 3 on the swarms. And
5's on the Saurus.
yeah. Oh no! 2 wounds on the Saurus, 4s, 2 dead. Jeez.
And then it's demonic mount, which will go into
Yep. Into.
nothing. Because if it fails, it will be going into the Saurus, because if it's initiative step, it hasn't got anything in base to base with it.
Right. So then the Saurus striking back. I've lost 3 out of the fighting rank of 6. So that means 2. Or actually, they're all in base contact because we actually shuffled the unit.
Yeah.
So I've got 3 becomes 6 attacks at the front, and then 2 attacks from behind. So on the front rank, 3 were dead, but the ones that replaced them will still get to strike with 1 attack because of spears. I've got 5 that would have been in the back rank, so that's 5, and I've got 3 from the front that get 6.
Yep, because they're 2 attacks each. And all
Yeah, so that's 11 total attacks. Hitting on 4s.
Oh, nice.
Don't say this too early,
Nice.
like last
No,
time.
I think
If
you're
you
alright
say it
here.
more, it might.
I think you're alright here.
4s to wound. That's a lot of fails. That's 3.
Oh.
So 3 heavy armor saves with no minus because I used spears.
2 dead.
Okay. Right. So that you've done a lot of wounds on the swarms. You've done 5, 6, 7 on the swarms. Let's count them in dice. That's 5, 7, and 3 for the Saurus. I've killed 2. We've both got a standard. We've both got close order. I've got a rear charge. So you've won by 6.
Yes, I have.
Right, okay. The swarms are unbreakable.
So they just give ground 2 inches.
And are the Saurus in range of the general? So I am in BSB range. -6 gives me a 3, but goes... I'm leadership 8 because it fills -1 because he's terror.
Yeah.
So I'm actually leadership 8. I Fabigo because you don't double +1 me.
Yep.
And my swarms give ground. So yeah, how far do my Saurus go? 6. 6. -1 to recover, so 5. So Phil, you want to restrain?
Yep.
Go for it. You
I
do.
restrain.
Hopefully you've passed your only leadership test this game for when we get to stupidity. Right. And with that, we'll get into chaos. Turn 3.
Yep.
Straight away, do your ambushes. 3 identical units. They all come on. They all come on. And before you put them on, rally your dogs.
No!
They run off. Before Phil can dispel anything, Pillar of Flame moves D6. So we're going to move it 3 through the Marauders.
Is it random or is it
No,
chosen?
I choose pop and gets to there, and it's 3. So I get D6 plus 3.
D3 plus
D3
3.
plus 3, yeah. Wounding on 5s. Cheers for coming, Pillar of Flame. Get into your dispelling, Phil. No wounds. Right, what do you want to dispel?
So, Tempest, who cast that?
My skink. Oh no, it was the slan. Both of them the slan. And it both went off on 9. You were level 1. Yeah, so you're 18.
So I think I'm out of range there.
You could always fate it.
No, I can't be out of range because you used the battle standard bearer for him before.
Yes.
Oh no! You measure to the unit. I have to measure to my model. That's why I'm out of range.
Yes.
That's why I'm out of range. So, no dispelling.
Are you not fated?
I'll try and fate.
Which one? Pillar or Tempest?
Tempest, because Pillar's done nothing now until the next turn.
Oh, it's in the start of both. So you've done Tempest.
Yeah.
That's gone.
So Pillar of Fire's already moved and done no damage.
Yeah,
so in this turn, then I haven't really got anything that I need to do with it.
We're into stupidity rolls. Who was that for?
Well, it doesn't really matter. So I only take 1 and a double 6 one.
They've got stupid as well.
Oh, have they?
1, 2, 3. It was your general. No, it was your Marauder unit here.
Right.
They gained stupidity, right?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
Right. And now for your general, who also is stupid. We failed a lot of checks because I failed stupidity as well. Right. So they stand there like idiots.
They'll go a bit further into the.
Yeah, you'll do your wander forward.
Yeah.
Right. Any other charges? Oh, I suppose your frenzied unit.
Frenzied unit of Marauders have to charge
into my frenzied unit.
Yep.
Of Saurus. So it's 3 plus your 5 because you've got move through cover.
How far?
So that's definitely an I've got to hold.
6 inches.
Yeah. Oh, and he's the unit in my flank. So Philly's front, we've just had a laser pointer on it. He's got movement 5, picks the 3. Let's see how many you get in for the front rank and see if you want to re-roll it with Warband. So it's 5 in, which Phil said he's happy with. I bet, like 1 up from last time. I'm surely we both can't fail and just win by 1. One of us has got to win this combat properly. Because that was ridiculous last turn. So, because Phil's line would have stretched past and then you can't rank up a full rank on the front behind, we think Phil's had to go off to the side, which gets 3 of his in base contact with a corner to corner, and 2 of mine because I'm on wider bases. Yeah. And then everyone else on that front rank will attack with 1 attack. Right. Into remaining moves.
No, charges still.
Into
Dragon
the
Ogres
swarms.
into the swarms.
I've got to hold
Yep.
them up. Right, 2d6, pick the highest. 7, 10. So Phil's well in, so pivots and he's like 8 inches or 10 inches away. Whatever he is. So Phil is well in and makes contact with my first, then I rank up to him.
Yep.
Yeah, into remaining moves then, of which you can now bring on your ambushers. Phil has completed his Marauder Cav ambush into a fairly deep position into my lines. What are you doing with your stupid unit, Phil?
Moving them forward stupidly.
Right, let's put this one model, because I know you're in. What he's going to do is get out of my arc of the Temple Guard.
Yeah.
So it's where the champion model is, about 1 inch away from my Saurus.
Yeah.
Right, into shooting phase.
Yeah, let's go.
Marauder Cab on the far right. Into who?
The skinks.
Right, so you've moved, but you've got move and shoot, so that doesn't matter. You've got range of 12. You're all within, but I'm skirmishers. That's -1, so you're hitting me on 5s. 1 hit.
1 hit.
Not poison though. Strength 3 means you wound me on a 3.
Wounds.
Dead.
Yes.
I'll take 1 from this end.
Justice.
Right, now 2 more units of Marauder Cav.
The other one's going exactly the same against the unit of skinks here.
Right, so it's the same again, hitting on 5s. 2 hits. Wounding on 3s.
1 wound.
1 dead. In fact, have I even got a scaly skin save? I do. I've got light armor, so the skinks on the right don't. The skinks in the middle, dead.
Right.
Right.
And then the 6
Yeah, into my temple guard. Or into the swans again.
I'm going to go into the skinks again.
Right,
So the skinks
okay.
again. So it's on 5s.
Yeah. No. Right. Into combat.
Yeah.
So, into the combat in the centre, we've got... You're striking first because I'm initiative low. You've got 5 on the front rank, no one to challenge. So you've got 3 that are in, including the champion.
Yep.
So that's 2, 2 and 3, 7. 8, 9 for the guys that are out.
Yep.
Hitting me on 4s. Oh, much better than last time for you. That's a total of 5 hits.
That one was a hit.
And then wounding me on 3s. So 3
3.
at -2. 5 ups. 1 dead. So that removes 1 of my 2 that were in base contact. I've got 3 attacks from the one in base contact and 2 from the ones out of base contact. Striking back. And that's 2 base and 1 for the frenzy banner that I've got. Hitting on 4s. That's 3. And then wounding on 4s. 2. So you've got 6 ups. Oh no, I've got cavalry spear.
Cavalry spear only works.
So I'm AP -1. So Phil's got a 6 up ward for a non-magical attack with these berserkers.
Was it 2, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. No, 2 dead.
And then I've got 1 Saurus. Not Saurus. I've got 1 cold one that is in contact and 2 that were out of contact. Hitting on 4s, that's 2. And wounding on 4s, that's 1.
So 6 up, save.
Loves it. Right, so Phil's done 1. Has a banner. I've done 2. Have a banner and close.
Yep.
So
I lose.
win combat. Phil makes his break.
I fall back in good order because I'm leadership 8 with my champion.
Yes, and I'm not double +1.
No.
So for Vigo, please, Phil. 6. -1 is 5 because of going through cover, and Phil gets to like mid template, so pops through. And it will trigger dangerous on any models that go through it. So Phil's 6 dangerous terrains that for Vigo'd, fine. And we realise Phil's unit actually ranks up over. So that's 2 dangerous.
Yep.
He's fine. Cool. I'm going to test. I'm just going to overrun, you know. Yeah. 7, which clips this unit. And at least I've charged it for next turn. Into the Dragon Ogre's combat.
Yeah.
You definitely go first.
So 4, 3. Can I get 3 more die?
Yeah, there's 3. Exactly. Great. Hitting me on 3s.
Yep.
Because I'm weapon skill 3. So that's 7 total hits. Wounding me on 2s, and I've got 4 wounds left. I'm dead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right. And do you want to restrain or do you want to overrun?
Overrun.
Okay, so 2d6. 4.
I'll add my swift stride to it.
You've not got Swift Stride.
I haven't got swift stride, but I'm going to add to it anyway.
I know they look like Centaur, but bigger. But they're not Centaur, but bigger. For some reason. And we'll get into Lizardmen turn 3. Very start of the turn, pillar moves. So it's going to move 6, and I'm actually going to move it that way.
Backwards.
Yeah. So it's going to hit 2 units anyway.
Yep.
I just don't want to hit my own or be in the way. So it's like that. Cool. So it's D6 or D3 plus 3 on each of those units. The rearmost unit takes 6. The front unit that's in combat takes 5. So that's going to be strength 3. Wounding on 5s. That's 2 at AP -2.
These 2?
In this unit.
This
and
unit?
Then, yeah, the rearmost unit takes 2. Right. Next, we're going to get into casting. I'm going to use my skink eyes, which have got obviously 360 line of sight, to cast 5 up ward on my Temple Guard, which goes off on a 15. Do you want to dispel? You're here, remember. I think you're going to have to fate it.
Yep. Double 6. Nope.
No. Next, we're going to get into charges. Temple Guard into the Dragon Ogres, Carnosaur into the Dragon Ogres, Slan into here.
Berserkers.
Berserkers. Yes, I do the Berserkers. That's it.
Rally your Lizardmen.
Are they Fabigoed?
Oh yeah, I thought they fled then.
No. But I just don't want to charge you because it gives you a round of combat in my turn when I know I'm going to lose. Right. Dragon Ogre's holding. Do you want to attempt to escape?
They're gonna flee. I think.
Right, go on. Roll your 2d6. Oh, they really get away. They get a 9. So Phil's moved back. I can't make it in, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go forwards with everyone so that I get away from your Marauder horse a little bit. So the the Carnosaur is going to go...
It's gonna go what?
The Carnosaur is going to go 4 plus 3 plus 7, so 14. And the Temple Guard are going to go... rubbish. 2 plus their 4 is 6, so 14 and 6. So I actually go to the centre of the Dragon Ogres and the Carnosaur clips the back of the Temple Guard. My Slan's got movement 8, and it gets... I don't think I can fail this.
You can't fail it.
Yes. Oh, and I've also knocked the Slan.
Did you knock it?
I think I knocked it.
Right,
It was
okay.
facing that way.
Because it's monstrous creatures don't have 360 for some reason, do they? They don't have 90 degree.
Well, it's weird that the Slan doesn't. But also, I think I knocked it, and also I think that was in anyway. With the... it was in. Right. Into remaining moves. Skinks aren't going to move. Skink Priest is going to move. And is going to move with its cloak of feathers right up. The Skinks have each lost a member, so I'm going to start with shooting Skinks into the closest unit of Marauder Horse to my Temple Guard and Carnosaur. That's got the champion in.
Right.
So I'll be hitting on 5s and 4s for the champion. So looking for 6s. 4 total 6s, and then 1 hit from the champion. And that's 6 total normal hits. Wounding strength 3 on 4s. So that's 2, giving a total of 6.
I'm toughness 4.
wounds. You're not, you're toughness 3 on Marauder Horse. So Phil, you've got 5 up saves. 2, so that's 4 dead.
Yep.
Where do you want to pull from the back first?
Yeah, you might as well.
3, 4. So champion and musician alive. That's a leadership check straight away. Fine. The Skinks over the other side have got exactly the same number of shots, but no champion. All hitting on 5s into your unit on the right. So hitting on 5s, but 6s are poisoned. We get 3 poisoned and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. 7 hits. Ooh, that's good. Right, wounded on 4s. So that's 4, 5 wounds. So 7 total wounds. 8 total wounds. On the Marauder Horse, 5 up saves.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Is 8.
Yeah. But I've got to allocate them 1 to the chieftain,
right, okay.
and then I've got to do
1 more on the unit.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you want to roll the 1 on the chieftain first?
Doesn't pass.
So 5 up saves on the unit. That's 3 saved, leaving 5, so it's just the champion and the Marauder champion left alive. And that's a leadership check for them. Love it. Love
Fine.
it. Yeah. No other shooting, so into combat. Let's start with this. Well, let's do the only combat. I was going to say let's start with the slam combat. Let's obviously start with the only combat.
I'm going to issue a challenge.
My slan will accept.
Good. I can't hurt it.
My ethereal slan. Yeah. Right, so I charged in the side. I've got +4 to my initiative. So I'll be going first.
Yep.
I'm going to cast... What's it called now? Unmaking. That goes off on an 8. So I get a 12. It does D3, strength 5s. 1. Doesn't wound. And my skink is going to attack you. Misses. Excellent, good stuff. Thanks for coming, Slam.
My 2 attacks. No, don't. 1 hits.
Yeah.
Can't wound. Does nothing.
Yeah. I even just bought into it when you started rolling it. Right. Okay. My Saurus charged 2 inches, so you strike first. Because you're initiative 4, right?
No, I'm initiative 3.
Oh, you just basic human initiative?
I think I'm basic. Yeah, initiative 3.
Oh, so we're simultaneous.
Simultaneous.
Right, you...
Let me do mine first.
Yeah.
So I'm hitting on 4s.
Yeah, because no longer frenzied. Right.
There we go. That was quick.
Yeah. I am still frenzied, so that is 9 attacks for the 3 Saurus, or 3 Cold One Riders. Hitting on 4s, so that's 4, and then wounding on 3s now because I actually using my spears. That's 3 at -1. So it's then just 6 ups for the ward. Oh, kill 1. I've got 3 cold ones, so that's 6 total attacks. I hit twice and wound once. 6 up, 6 up. 6 up, no. 6 up, no. So that's 2 wounds in my favour. I've got a flank, 2 close orders.
Is he slang close order?
Yeah. So I win by 5.
No,
Oh, I'm a
bounce.
BSB.
Yeah.
So I win by 6. And I don't double +1 you because you're 11 and I'm
Yeah. So
12 in total.
well, it's double 1s
Yeah,
or under 8.
yeah. So you for Vigo.
Yep.
So how far do you for Vigo?
5.
5. Right. So you'll go from the highest unit strength. I'm equal, so you'll go that way and end up like here. Because you'll just pop through your own unit.
Well, it depends on which way I'm going from.
So because we've got equal unit strength, 1 to 3, Phil runs from my Saurus. 4 to 6, he runs from my Slam. From the Saurus, goes 5 and pops out the other side of his unit.
So literally there. Here.
Yes. We'll get them moved, and I'm going to overrun with my Saurus Cav first into the unit that they've just run through, and the Slan goes 9. So that is the follow-up. My Slan has just contacted the back of my Saurus unit. That's the end of Lizardman turn 3, and we'll get into Wolves of the Sea turn 4, where I imagine there's going to be a lot of charging of skinks.
Yeah.
At the start of the turn, we've got stupidity test for Philly. Loves it. And rallying check for the Dragon Ogres, the Dogers.
Fine.
So Phil, any hexes or things like that? Because I've sort of rushed you past that.
Yeah, I'm going to cast Gathering Darkness on the Saurus that are in front of me.
Right. So you've got 3 in your blade.
Yep.
Unit strength 10 in your unit.
Yep.
What level 1? So +5. For the Wizarding Hat.
And I need a 9.
Goes off. My skink will just throw it against you.
Okay. So I got 6 + 5, 11. So you need
Yeah. And I might
12.
as well. 9. So have it.
Right.
Right. So who you've minusing 2 leadership?
The Saurus warriors that are in front of me.
Oh yeah, you did say that. Charges. Right.
I'm going to challenge the bloody Saurus warriors that are in front of me.
They're just going to hold, right?
They have to take a leadership test first because I've got.
Oh, because you cast terror, and a 2 leadership at the moment. I run off the board, and you've got no one to...
Not what I wanted, actually, thinking about that.
Oh yeah, because you can't reform now, can you? Right.
So I have to do the...
Oh, test to restrain.
I don't...
Oh, can you restrain?
If you flee off the table...
So Phil, any other charges?
Yeah, the Marauder Cavalry are going to go into the Skinks.
Right, I can't do anything, I'm not going to flee.
The other unit of Marauder Cavalry are going to go into the same...
Not into my Carnadon?
Carnadon?
Carnosaur.
No, sadly. They're going to go into the Skinks. And the final last 2 people on the left, my left here, the Marauder and the Marauder Chieftain, are going to go into, funny enough, the unit of Skinks.
Flee.
Right.
So, Skinks on the right. 2 inch. I'm still within your charge range. I imagine you just want to run them down, right?
Yep.
You do. So you hit me and then stop at point of wiping me out. The Skinks here. 5. Where does that get me to? I actually think I go through. Oh, I go from the biggest.
Yeah, and caught.
Yeah, and it's before here. So I get to there from the biggest unit.
Yep.
And am I caught by both or just...
Just got to do the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, caught by both. They both just stopped then at the edge there.
So Philly's unit is off the table.
Yep.
After following the Saurus. These 2 units are just where they are, unless Phil wants to go into open order, which I imagine he doesn't. And the unit on the right is in where it is. Okay, remaining moves.
So I've just got the unit of Berserkers left.
You can also move the Dragon Ogres, remember? Because it's not just Fast Cab that can move after regrouping. So 1 inch away from my Temple Guard. Okay, so that'll mean if Phil strikes with his hand weapons, he'll strike first. Or strike simultaneous to initiative 1.
No, I'll strike first. They're initiative 2, aren't they, Dragon Ogres?
Yeah, but I'll get +1 for charging because you've got to be in initiative.
Oh, yeah. If they're initiative 2, I can't ever remember.
They are. And the Marauders on the right hand side, where are they going?
They're just going to run off.
Right, okay. Because they're no longer frenzied, so not forced to charge.
No.
And you've got to go round that unit, remember? Ah, so you can get there. Cool, sorry. Right, into combat, I guess? Just the one combat?
Yep.
Just the one combat, actually. Right. I charged more than 2 inches this time, so I'm going first. I've got 3 riders that get 9 attacks between them, hitting on 4s. That's a total of 5 hits. Strength 5 with cavalry spears, so 4 wounds, and Phil's got his 6-up ward. 3 dead, and then I've got 3 cold ones that get 6 total attacks. That's 3 hits going into 2 wounds, which Phil's got, or 1 of which is an armor bane.
Yeah, so 1 6-up save.
Ward.
No.
And then 2 6-up wards. Yeah. Cool. So that's the front rank.
And I've still got my champion there.
Oh, because your champion didn't die to the slam, did it? Right, so that's 2 attacks from the champion. Hitting on 4s.
Oh.
Right, so I still don't outnumber Phil by more than 1, but I've got close, a banner,
3,
and I've
6,
done
9,
5 kills.
3, 4. You do?
No, I've only got 6 in.
Oh, 6.
You've
Sorry,
got-
I counted
you've got
3
5.
there.
Yeah, so Phil's going to take Leadership 8 test with a double 1 to give ground. No. And for Bi goes how much? 6. And I'm going to pursue a total of more than that. So we stay in combat yet again. Oh, and we all take dangerous terrain checks. So my dangerous terrain, everyone's fine. And Phil has got 5 on his dangerous terrain.
Yeah.
1 dead. Right. And with that, we'll get into Lizardman turn 4. So charges in Lizardman turn, the Temple Guard are going to go into the Dragon Ogres. Hold?
Yeah, they're going to hold now.
Yeah. No other charges this turn. So the Temple Guard go in an inch. The Carnosaur is going to just reform on the spot. Is it? The Carnosaur is going to move 3 and 2 to get to here, because Phil can just run around all day with those Marauder Horsemen. I'll never catch them with the Carnosaur, so there's no point trying. My Slan, Combat Slan, is going to reform on the spot and attempt to cast some spells now that it's the shooting, or in the shooting phase. Oh, the Pillar of Fire is going to move at the start of my turn 2 inches, and I'll move it towards your unit, Phil. So we get both of mine and yours.
So it gets yours and then gets yours again.
So Phil, do you want to roll up mine and I'll roll up yours? It's 5 hits on mine, so that's wounding on 5s. 1 wound at -2 gives me a 5 up save. And then D3 plus 3 is 6 on Phil's. Wounding on 5s, that's 3. 3 dead. 3 dead. And I'll choose to end that spell there. It's getting a bit too far away. Skink Priest is just going to use the Cloak of Feathers to move far, far away. And that is the end of the movement phase. The shooting phase, we're going to go for the Slan casting Fiery Conflagration. So that's on a 13, it goes off. Phil, do you want to...
I haven't got anything.
Do you want to fate it?
Oh! No.
No. So, you get the large blast, and it scatters D3 plus 1 from this guy's head. So it's 5 and 2 partials. The 2 partials both get hit. So that's 7 total hits. 3 wounds. So that's 3 dead. And that's a panic check for that unit, since they're not frenzied anymore. So leadership 8 for the leader.
Oh,
They run. And run 8 from the panic causer.
Which is...
And that's into combat, so the 3 Saurus cold, or the cold ones, are going to hit with 9 attacks. Or actually, no, it's not. It's 7 attacks into Phil's champion. I hit once. I don't wound. I've got 5 cold one attacks. I hit once. I wound. So he's got a 6 up, 6 up. No, the champion's dead, and I'll reform, or attempt to reform. No. So I'm going to run forwards 11 and get off the board, I think, from there. Just on?
Just on.
Right.
You're literally there.
Yeah. In the Temple Guard combat, Phil, what do you want to strike with?
I'm going to strike with my great weapons,
Okay.
and I'm going to issue a challenge.
I've got no champion, you killed him at the start of the game.
Don't they all accept challenges in Temple Guard?
So I guess I will... Go on, I'll accept the challenge. I'll accept the challenge. Right. So 1 model goes in contact with your champion.
Yep.
You're using great weapons, so I'll go first.
Yep.
My normal Temple Guard misses your Dragon Ogre. And then I've got 10 halberds into your main Dragon Ogre's unit. I'm hitting your weapon skill 4, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah. I was assuming. I've hit 7 times. I'm strength 5, so wounding on 3s. I've got 3 wounds, 1 at -2.
Okay. So I've got a 3 up save, because I've got heavy armour and armoured hide 2.
Yeah.
So it goes to a 4 up for 2 of them. And then it goes to a 5 up for 1 of them.
Yeah.
So they're all saved.
Yes. No wounds done at all.
No.
Temple Guard are great.
They do seem really nifty, don't they? Maybe the tides have just changed now, and that's fair.
Yeah, maybe on that one exam.
So let me just have a look at these now.
So, over to Phil's return. You've got 4 attacks for your champion.
Oh, well, I was going to do the unit first.
Oh,
I'll do the unit first. They're in my hand. So hitting on 4s.
Yeah, so that's 3 hits. Wounding on 2s. So
2 wounds.
2 wounds against my heavy armor and shield. Gives me a 6 up. Not a shield, because halberds are 2-handed. That's just 2 dead. And then into the my champion. Hits once.
Oh.
Wounds on a 2.
Wounds.
So that guy's dead. Oh, the not champion is dead. And Phil rolls Gaze of the Gods. 3. It's a this turn only bonus. Or until the start of Phil's next turn, I think. So until Phil's next start turn subphase, which is coming up, it's a +1 toughness to that Dragon Ogre unit.
You model.
Oh, is it only the model in the
Yeah,
challenge?
because I've not.
Oh, it's for the banner that's
Yeah.
Right, so Phil's done 3, I've done none. We've both got close. I've got a banner. Oh, and I've not got 2 ranks because that guy is there. So I've got a banner. I've got a rank. So I lose by 1. So leadership check. I give ground. Phil, do you want to follow up?
No, it's going to be my turn next.
Right. So we'll get those moved and go into Chaos turn 5. So Chaos turn 5, do you want to roll any Gaze of the Gods?
I will roll it for everybody, basically, that can.
Right.
So the Marauder Tribe Chieftain, 3 +1 toughness.
Yeah.
The Marauder Tribe Chieftain,
Raven.
5
+1 attack.
permanent though.
Yeah.
The other Marauder
In
Tribe
the big
Chieftain,
unit horseman, yeah.
4.
+1 weapon skill.
Yep, which is permanent as well.
Yeah. And then we'll get into charges. So any charges that you want to declare?
The Dragon Ogres are going to go into
Temple Guard.
Temple Guard.
A hold.
Right. The Berserkers are going to go into the Temple Guard.
They're fleeing. Sorry, they
sorry.
go to rally, don't they?
They rally,
They rally, yeah.
but they can't do anything.
The 2 Marauder horseman units. What, are they charging anything? Are they charging the Carnosaur?
I'm going to have to do something with it. It's a stupid idea, but yeah, I'm going to have to just try and...
You could also deny me points by just not charging them.
I can't get out of the way of you quick enough. Oh, I can. Just for...
Right, so with no other charges, what is everyone doing, Phil?
The depleted Marauder Cavalry unit here
Yeah. Is going to run off.
is going to run off and place itself behind the shrubbery.
Yeah. The shrubbery.
The shrubbery.
Then
The other Marauder Cavalry unit
is going to repeat.
is going to repeat.
Let me move those dice here.
Yeah, it's just going to come over this way here.
Yeah, and the same again from this unit. Your unit's weighted that way if you're just trying to run off.
Yeah.
As in, like, you're losing 3 inches.
We'll go this way. So, they'll move over this way as well.
Right, what is Philly's unit doing? I can probably guess if we're going to start playing the denial game.
They've just come on,
Yeah.
and we'll go into a marching column
Yes.
because they can drill. And with them, so they will have
Do you want to go off that way?
So the thing is,
Just leave them until the end of their move.
Right.
Like that.
24 inches, going through dangerous terrain,
So 21. Difficult terrain.
difficult to...
Yeah, so the middle of the... Right, and that's where they get to. And to keep them on the tray, we've staggered one, but they're
Yeah.
actually slightly longer. Right, did you roll to rally your dooders?
I don't remember. Shall we do that?
Yes.
But in the tray.
In the tray. Yes, because they're leadership 8, right?
Yeah.
Right. So they rally and can move. Just right up to the King Priest?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Okay.
The only thing that they will reliably probably kill, to be fair.
Yes.
Now they haven't got frenzy and everything, so we'll just have to... We'll keep them in coherency though, because that was a bit...
He's a bit liberal.
Yeah, it was a bit liberal.
Right. Into combat then. We've got the Dragon Ogres that have charged. You're striking first. I challenge your Shartak.
Fine.
And you don't have a toughness bonus this turn yet. Right, do your Shartak first. You get 3 hits. I'm going to use my shields, by the way.
Right, okay.
Because halberds did not work.
Well, that ignores your shield.
Yeah, so I've got... but I'm going to save it for the overkill.
Right, okay.
No, 2 go through on overkill.
Now I need to roll for him straight away. Not 2 dice.
4.
Weapon
Plus 1 weapon skill.
Weapon skill 5. I'll have that.
Okay. Then you've got 6 attacks into... Do you know what you forgot last turn? Your stomps. Right. The 2 Dragon Ogres into... So I've got 3 hits. Have you not rolled 1 less dice there? You roll 5 dice. To hit, misses. Rolls the wound anyway.
Keep on. -1, -3. So 1's dead.
-2, -3.
Yeah. Sorry, -2, -3.
So 2's dead.
Are you not using shields?
Oh, yeah. So I saved, yes! Thank you for reminding me, Phil.
It's alright.
So I've still got a rank. So that's 3 dead from the front rank. Oh no, 2 dead from the front rank.
2 dead.
So I've got 4 striking back. I've got 2 attacks each, so that's 8. Hitting on 4s. 5 hits. And wounding on 4s. 3 wounds. At -1, because I'm a Sibian Blades. So 4s. 1 takes a wound. So I'll remove that.
Yep.
And then you've got your stomps, of which you've got 4 stomps.
3.
So 2 stomps into the challenge for the overkill.
No.
Yes, because you're strength 5. So that's 2 wounds, but I've got a 4 up save. 2 more. It's just for the combat res though. And into the regular unit, that's 3 wounds, 1's an armor bane. So the armor bane. So I've saved that one, and the 2 regular, I saved 1 to do 1 more. So there has been a combat difference in resolution of 5. I've got a rank, we both got close, and I've got a banner. So I lose by 3.
Mm-hmm.
My general's in range, so leadership 9 goes to leadership 6. Obviously 9 will just Fabigo me. I Fabigo. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna use my shield wall. Because actually, if Phil follows me, he runs into my Carnodon. Carnosaur. And I don't massively mind that. I Fabigo 4 over the Carnosaur. And I'm gonna change formation into exactly the same formation, facing exactly the same way.
They're going to test with hold.
Okay.
And they do.
They do. Right. Do you want to reform, or are you just going to stay like that? So, Phil's just leaving him like that, and that's into Lizardmen 5. And this could potentially be the last turn. We're going to... No charges to declare, because I can't. I'm going to move my Skink Priest.
Oh, no.
They're not off the board.
Oh, they're not, are they?
No, they're an inch on. So I'm going to go 12 and deny the Skink Priest. My Carnosaur is going to just end its move, turned round. I'd really like to be able to do something with that Carnosaur this game. My Slam is going to move to there, well, within its 8. Will you just spin my Saurus round, please, Phil? And then I'm going to start some casting. So, let's cast the Skink Priest. Pillar of Fire. It doesn't go off. And the Slam goes off on a 14 for conflagration.
I will just try and fake that. Nope.
No. So I've placed a large blast. It's on the centre of the unit. That's going to cover 3 of them. Get 2 partials.
4 of them and 1 partial.
So the 1 partial, no, and the 4, 1. And it's magic. It's AP -2 and magic. So they're still above 25%. Let's see if the game ends. So with variable turn length on a 6, the game will end this turn. And with that, that's the end of the game. Well,
Thank you.
and we'll get into counting victory points where I think it's very close. So that was our first game of Wolves of the Sea in Skeggy.
Yep.
You, Phil, got 581 points off me.
And you got 636 points from me.
And about 200 points of Carnosaur completely wasted. Like, just so unsure of it all game. Was just like, I'll go over
Where
here.
to put
and
it?
then- yeah, even just like, oh, I'll destroy the unit there. Do you know when you blocked up by losing the combat?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
moving about, I was like, I'll destroy that unit with a spell. That'll let my Carnosaur go a different way. And then with the flee of the Dragon Ogres, it then just got it so far out of position. And that's just me being a shit player. frankly. But how did you find the Wolves of the Sea list?
It's a very glass cannon-y type of army. I expected more from the Berserkers, but I think that was more down to my really terrible rolling than anything else.
I think we both rolled terrible. I think I rolled slightly better.
But I think we both rolled pretty badly. But I expected them to tear through that cold one. Cold One Riders. I expected them to just tear through that, but they didn't. And then as soon as they lose the frenzy, they kind of lose their punch.
Yeah.
Quite a lot. They need those high attacks because they've got low strength, low weapon skill, really, respectively.
They've got like very, very average.
Yeah, they're just a bit above human stats, really.
Yeah, and it's it's how I found Marauder Cav to be. Because I played a lot of Marauder Cav, and really, although flails are all right, flails are good.
Yeah.
Weapon skill 4 should be good, but actually, how much damage you think that unit will do versus how much it ends up doing.
It's completely different.
It's all in the champions in the unit. I found. It's the champions are the.
I'm reaffirmed by that. I'll never ambush a single unit again.
Rather than just sprinting at someone across the board.
Yeah, for three turns, they didn't do an awful lot. Where if I had them on from turn 1 and they've got an 8-inch movement, and I had javelins with them, so they could have been attacking and doing some damage. So I don't think I'd ever ambush. That many. Maybe one unit, but even then, I'm not too sure about it.
Yeah, I don't even know what you do to change ambush to make it better. Like, maybe not have it that you can't charge on turn you can come in. You can come in turn 1, but you can't go within X amount of inches of someone. I think maybe.
I don't know,
if
maybe.
they're off the board for too long not doing anything.
Maybe it's just that you get to choose when to bring them on. I don't understand the whole rolling a dice to see when your unit that's just waiting by the wayside comes on.
I get it in sort of narrative sense.
Yeah.
But in actual, when it hits the game, it doesn't quite
doesn't
work.
kind of translate that well. Huskars, great movability.
Yeah.
And I was expecting some sort of Chaos Knight unit, but with rubbish armour.
Yeah.
And they're just not quite there yet.
Do you know what? I'm used to Chaos Knights from SIG, only having strength 5, like with hand weapons. So actually, I was expecting them to do about how they.
So I was expecting just a little bit more, but they're still like.
Because Chaos Knights even are only strength 6. They're only 4 plus the 2 for the lance.
Yeah.
So you're missing out on 2.
It's not that. It's the weapon skill 4. Really, so you're hitting on 4s. That's where the Chaos Knights are weapon skill 5. So that's where you're getting that there. But the manoeuvrability of the entire army is brilliant, considering of like some of it's ranked up and some of it's in skirmishing. The fact that you could, and I suppose I didn't do it that well, is dictate what I wanted to get engaged with.
Yeah,
I think actually it plays a little bit like a Wood Elf army, as in you.
Don't you dare say that.
Right.
Don't
Honestly,
you dare say that.
Think about it.
You get to move out of people's charge arcs and get to charge 360. You've got a high movement and you hit hard.
Don't say this.
I'm sorry,
mate.
mate.
This is the army I've been playing.
I'm sorry, but
the Marauder Fast Cav army.
This, and I was rubbish with Wood Elves in 6th edition, which played very similar to this to me, I think.
No.
And that's just come to me now. But I think this army plays very much like
You mean in glass cannon sense?
glass cannon and also dancing out of charge arcs and line of sight.
Yeah, well that is how I found it, and it's how I found my Heralds of Darkness army to be. In that, say that's all Marauder Fast Cav. Yes, it's not got the Berserkers that are the same sort of thing, but mine army normally is like a hybrid between these two lists.
Yeah.
Glass cannony, all mounted, and like because it's Maraudery. And I have found it to play like that. You've really got to pick your battles.
Yeah.
And I do think that translates to the Marauder Wolves of the Sea list because they are such low armour and only just on the upper side.
Yeah.
They're not like I've got 3 attacks each and I'm strength 6.
Yeah, they're like a B plus instead of like an A star, aren't they?
Yeah.
If you think of it like that,
Yeah.
they're above other humans.
Yeah.
But when they come up against like a dedicated elite infantry unit, you're gonna have to pick your battle and make sure you've got enough people in there to actually get through that unit. I'm thinking like Ironbreakers, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Things like that.
That's the sort of stuff that I've struggled against
Yeah.
with my Marauder Cav army. Is when someone doesn't break formation. It's all about picking on weak links.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you've just made a mistake. Now
I
I'm
can
in.
capitalise on it.
Yeah,
and then push through that bit there,
Yeah.
which I think is something I didn't really do. But yeah, I completely think that's the way to play that army,
Yeah.
like a Wood Elf army.
Painful. What I will say is I think that was a really cool combination of the dagger that you did with the wizarding hat
Yeah.
and it's stacking up combat kills into the dagger.
So that dagger is insane for 35 points.
I think it's about right, actually.
No, but I just think like because it's when you first cast all this spell
Yeah.
with the character.
You
So
mean
you
it's
could-
not the next turn?
So it's not the next turn. So you can get 12 kills effectively and just go, oh, I'm just rolling this not to get a double one.
Yeah, here's my spell that ends the game.
Here's my auto cast spell, basically.
Yeah.
And you know, I think that's really good. I would probably like to see it on like for me, and we were talking about this off camera.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it on a Demon Prince because you can make it the level 4, which means you're getting the +4 plus any kills, bit more maneuverability since you've got the fly, and I think you could pick on like the units of skinks, get 4 kills out of it, and go right now
Basically level 8.
I'm a level 8, and also with your assailment spells, there's nothing to say which order you attack with, so you could go shank. I'm
Yeah.
now level 8. Here's my auto cast assailment spell on wiping units. I think that's probably the way to go.
Yes, I'm still going to...
I know, because now you can get a
I can now go back
Chaos
to
Lord.
6th edition and have a Chaos Lord that casts alright. I'm just going to have to pass those stupidities, because man, 3 failed stupidities was it this game for you?
3 failed stupidities, 3 Gaze of the Gods where I got stupidity.
And you managed to re-roll
I managed to
them in
re-roll
one
it,
case.
but
Yeah.
I think with this, with the way that you do Gaze of the Gods when you start issuing challenges, it's a blessing and a curse, because
Yeah.
you can start hindering your units by getting that. Fun mechanic though, especially on the Shartak that got it. I know it didn't do much, but it is a fun mechanic, and I think that's a really great one in this army.
And even the challenge at the start of the game, both of them I think are really characteristic of Chaos.
Yeah.
And I think this army is one of my favourite as it.
If I was going to do Chaos, which is very unlikely because I play against it quite a lot with you, I think it would be a Sea of Wolves army. A Wolves of the Sea army, sorry.
Yeah.
I think that's the way that I
Well, with those extra little bits of mechanics.
yeah, it's a fun armies. It may not be the most competitive, I don't know yet, but I think it's a fun mechanics wise. It's got those little bits where it's very narrative, even if you do find it in a competitive environment. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. I think I'll probably look at that. Yeah.
Well, if you want to see mine and Phil's breakdown of the Arcane Journal, that is on the Patreon now and will be released Thursday because it's on early release.
Ooh.
The link to that is below. If you want to see a basically Heralds of Darkness army straight away, I will link my and Phil's last game of Ogres versus an army that I've not used the bonuses of that army. but my army setup qualifies as that army.
It's built in that way, isn't it?
Yeah, so I'll link that below as well, and in the cards. And with that, we'll see you next time. In a bit.